it certainly makes life easier when they write it all out on the back, doesn't it? The entire history. My interest in enamel has really been in the way it's been made and the techniques over the centuries. And I think it's interesting, before we get into the details of who it is, to look at the back of this. So you have a thin sheet of copper, which they've domed, and then enameled it both sides, obviously to keep it so that it doesn't spring or bow. And when you turn it round, of course, I mean, it's just
beautiful.
Isn't it? Stunning. When you think this has been into a fire 10, 15, 20 times.
Yes.
And to build up this extraordinary luminescence on the skin, and it goes back into the fire, back into the fire. And any time you get it wrong, bang, start again, throw it away. Because it's
incredible skill.
This is quite a big enamel, big miniature for this particular artist. And you can see there are some small flaws in the surface, and that is just small dust marks. It's basically not on her face or body, but up here in the drapery. And they accepted that. I mean, you couldn't scrap the whole thing for some small flaws, but it's getting on the large size to keep them really good quality. But fortunately, as I said, he's given us all the details on the back. Lady Georgiana Charlotte Quinn, third daughter of George John Earl Spencer, KG. Now, is that the famous Georgiana?
No.
Not.
To the best of my knowledge, it's her sister. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty well certain it is. The other Georgiana was married to the Duke of Devonshire.
Right. This one married into the Quinn.
She married into the Quinn family.
Born 1794, died 1823, which is a tragedy, isn't it? It's a very short life, 30 years. Of course, it is the family of Princess Diana as well. It's the same family. And then we've got a date of London, August 1833, which means this is a portrait that was a memento mori. It was done 10 years after she died, in memory. Yeah. So, and it's painted by Henry Pierce Bone, enamel painter to Her Majesty and their Royal Highnesses, the Duchess of Kent and the Princess Victoria, before Victoria came to the throne, from a miniature by George Hayter. Looking in the records, we see that a number of miniatures were done by Bone for the Spencer family. A whole string of them done at the same period. Wonderful. Well, it's sort of a make my day object, because as I said, I'm fascinated by enamel.
Thank you, I'm very pleased.
I'm sure you've got it well insured, but if it's insured for anything less than 10,000, then you should put it up, in my opinion.
Ah, jolly good. Well, that's very nice to hear, thank you, because I paid 8 for it.